For many who have lost their life partners, Valentine's Day is no longer about gifts and dinner dates. It's about memory and learning to live with what entrepreneur, author, mother, and widow Nonhlanhla Ngcele calls an unwanted title.
He never believed in Valentine's, but he made an effort every year to celebrate it just because the girls wants it, the madam wants it. And when it comes to now, last year being my very first Valentine, what I had to do there, sure, it was quite a tough one, but I realized that because I had started a community with the ladies called From the Space to Breathe from TikTok, we then had an opportunity to do a virtual dinner date.
She urges people to be kind and support widows as they navigate this painful journey.
It hits after the funeral to say you just really lost this person is no longer coming back, and you're sitting with a society that is not even supportive, because most of the time they come after the funeral, they're gone and nobody's there to support you. So I would then really encourage the community to say, should it be that they have neighbors or friends or sisters that are really have experienced or have won this title of being a widow, is to be kind and present.
For another widow, a businesswoman, author, mother, widow, and global speaker, February has become a time to reflect on how love and memories she shared with her husband remain alive.
Losing him was just not losing a husband. It was losing my daily companion, my prayer partner, the man who chose me over and over, the man who loved me the way I am. The hardest part was the silence, the empty side of the bed, the absence of his voice. And that is something that really, at the end of the day, one every day wakes up to.
She believes widows should not feel pressured to hide their grief during this month of love.
Allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to rest. But above all, allow yourself to ask help. Speak about your husband. Honor your love story. Your life is not over, but your life is beginning. Because now, the purpose that you had, that you still have, is only strengthened by you living the legacy.
Experts say annual events like Valentine's Day, anniversaries, or birthdays can trigger grief and loss for widows.
Valentine's Day, in the absence of the other spouse, becomes such a significantly huge day, and depending on how they have processed the grief, it can either be a bad day or it can be a day to reminisce, it can be a day to reflect, it can be a day to, and look back at the good memories and the good time and what the date actually means for the two of them, even in the absence of the other spouse.
Widows are urged to seek support when overwhelmed and to hold on to the memories they shared with their loved ones.
To commemorate those birthdays, yes, the person is not there in physical, but they can still cherish them in their hearts because they are a dear loved one. On those Christmases, the festive, however way that person made them feel, the other spouse around those holidays. So it's really to go back and not to see grief as abnormal.
Beyond the pain, these women show that love can evolve. From shared dinner dates to shared memories, from presents to legacy, their stories remind us that love is not only measured in celebration, but in endurance. Even in absence, it remains reshaped, remembered, and carried forward. Musa Mhlongo, SABC News, Johannesburg.